Your defense is getting torched right now in Madden 26, and it's probably because you can't stop corner routes. The classic pain point for many players every single year. But don't worry, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how you can shut down corner routes for good with a couple of simple adjustments. Whether you're calling stem down corner routes or regular corner routes, double corner routes, I have everything corner route related defense covered for you in this video. So make sure you stick around to the end so that you don't miss any corner route defense, or it could be the reason you're still getting destroyed. Let's jump right into it. All right, first I'm gonna show you how to stop your regular 20 to 25 yard corner route, which is still great at attacking the deep sideline portion of the field. So if we're talking about just defending regular corner routes, right, put your zone drops, your flats on 20, come into any basic Tampa 2 play, and if they go ahead call crow flat right, you're just going to be able to see, boom, that route is just completely guarded. Not only by verhooks drop back pretty far in this game if they're on default, which plays to your advantage sometimes, but you can also just see how our flat zone is just right there to break it up. Boom, we try to throw it again on that sideline. Joey Porter right there, and just shows how great Madden 26 is, that we can't catch that ball. But yeah, I mean, this is just textbook. We look at the instant replay because we have a zone drop flat on. We're not worried about this out route, right? And this is strictly when you're trying to stop a corner route, right? And we're not worried about anything else, right? Maybe it's 3rd and long and you're not worried about this 5 yard out. Cool. Set your flats to 20. He's going to sit right there and break that pass up. Now, there is a such thing as a double Mable coverage, and that's how we're going to go ahead and take away this flood concept right here. So we're going to have our 20 yard flat and then a 5 yard crow flat. And now when they go with this same exact route combination, well, now our out route's taken away, but they also still can't throw that corner out. I'm not cutting that out of it. That should have been a breakup. Terrible animations that EA puts into this game, but you can see same defense here, and it should be a little bit of a different result here. They try to throw that, and it gets broken up because it's not open. We have a guy sitting at 20 yards right when the corner out's about to break, and he's going to hit him and knock the ball out, you know, as it's in the air. So that's cool, right? We are able to take away their corner route. We're able to take away their corner out flood concept if that's what they're trying to hit. Make sure they can't check the ball down as well. Well, next, I'm going to show you how to stop stem down corner routes. But be aware, today EA made a pretty big change to how these routes run, but the same defense works and you're still going to need to understand it regardless of their change. BLT, how do we go about stopping a route combination like this, where they have a corner route right on their tight end and they're going to custom stem him all the way down just like this? And so that's a good question, because it's something that is challenging for a lot of people to stop. So if we go ahead and take Jalen Ramsey out of this play, and we're just going to look at this. So you're just going to see we have a stem down all the way corner route, and we're just going to be able to throw that right there. Cloud, before the cloud flat, you know, is able to break on it as he's dropping back. You know, I mean, the route breaks 1 yard into the route, and then he's just getting open to the sideline. I mean, this is a tight end out here. You put a receiver who has better route running. I mean, this is just easy, right? So these stem down corner routes really good, obviously, against a cover 2 defense. And then if we go ahead and put them in a cover 3 defense, shade underneath, right? Boom, go with it again here, and this time you're gonna be able to see that is ridiculous that pass is open, right? I mean, he just does a great job of running underneath of this deep zone right here, boom, and running over the top of the hard flat or whatever zone is there. And then also, obviously, you know, you might have this route, but we're talking about corner routes here. So this is dangerous. So that's why this custom stem down corner route is so good. And so that's what we're going to be, you know, breaking down here right here in this segment. How do we go about stopping those? So all I like to do is, I mean, it doesn't really matter what they call crow flat right here. And this is going to work out of any defense. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not even going to call single mug here on the blitz, but make sure you have all 3 of your zone drops on default, come into Tampa 2, and then make sure you have a soft squat on the outside. So boom, you see Joey Porter Jr. is going to be in a soft squat right here, outside corner. And so you really have to understand what defender is running the corner route, or what receiver is running the corner route. So most of the time I would say it's going to be people like to use slot receiver corners, but if you know, are getting hit with a lot of outside receiver corner routes to Nakua, that could be something that you go to as well. But here all we're going to do is say that Tyler Higbee's in the corner. So all they like to do is they're probably going to call route combination like this. They're going to stem the corner out all the way down, right? Just something like this. Well, we understand that what's the pull route? That's all we have to worry about. Man up your slot corner onto their pull route, and their pull route is the flat. The pull route is defined as the route that's going to influence your zone and put him in conflict. And so if you man him up, well, now you're telling the soft squad, okay, you don't have to worry about it because now someone else is guarding it. And that's exactly what you're going to see on this play, where boom, that's beautiful defense, right? He is almost playing man coverage on that. It looks like it's going to be zone defense because he's dropping back, but he's dropping back with full intent, full eyes on this route, understanding I'm supposed to mirror you wherever you go. Boom, easy break up every single time. Like I'm telling you guys, and this was what I'm talking about, was in the Vault update last week over on Victory Formation GG. I also made a YouTube short about it, so you guys are missing out on a lot of content if you're not subscribed and tapped into BLT. But if we go ahead and put them, change it up, and this is something that I would say would be tendency based. If they're going to call a corner out to their outside receiver now, well, the pull route is still the same, and you're going to see this is the same defense from us. We don't really have to change anything. We just have to understand that where's their pull route coming from, right? If they wanted to call the custom stem down corner route to Atwell right here, and they're gonna stem him all the way down, and they're gonna put Naku on the out, well, now you're gonna see this defense isn't going to work for us. Why? Because we have the wrong route manned up. And now you can just see, although he actually did a good job of guarding the corner out, but you can see just how they can throw the out. So to make it foolproof against a lot, because this is what you're playing against a lot. You're playing against most people who are smart, are going to call flood concepts to the short side of the field every single time. You kind of see how he's doing a good job of mirroring this corner out, but that's not really what we want. But you can see how he starts to come down to guard this out, which is kind of the problem here. If they didn't want to throw it and they wanted to make a late read or whatever the case is, that would be a problem for us. But if we understand where their pull route's coming from, right, and we man it up correctly with our slot corner. Now, it doesn't have to be your slot corner. If you manned up the A receiver with your outside linebacker right here and left your Burrow on the field, that would work too. The key is just making sure he's in a soft squat. Soft squats are designed to play match coverage, and so that's why you want to make sure that that's the zone that you have on the field. So boom, we take it, soft squat, beautiful, perfect match coverage, able to get interception. You will be baiting a lot of people with this coverage adjustment. You will, because it's just like, this just looks like a regular zone defense. Now, I wouldn't throw this pass. I mean, this is kind of a crazy read, but a lot of people will try to force these corner routes, and you will get interceptions because, again, your defender's locked onto the corner route. He's not worried about this tight end flat or this receiver flat because he knows it's manned up by another defender. Now, I would still recommend manning up your slot corner onto whoever the pull route is, just because he's going to do a better job in man coverage than a linebacker. But doesn't really take away from the fact this corner route completely strapped up. We're playing perfect match. We're right there to take it away. And I mean, it's just great. And then the other pull route or the runoff route is going to be guarded by this deep zone right here. So again, your soft squad doesn't have to worry about that. So the key thing with stopping these stem down corner routes is making sure that you have a soft squad and you have default zone drops on, because if you have zone drops on, he's going to turn, the match coverage is not going to work, and that's not going to be how the zone plays. But when you do have that match coverage on and those zone drops on default, it's going to be textbook for you. So that's really how I would stop stem down corner routes. And honestly, I hope that after you watch this portion of the video, you're very confident in doing it, because they're easy to stop. Just use soft squads. Alright, and the last type of corner route is another one that's super challenging to defend by default, which is the double corner routes. We're going to talk about how you can stop that. It's honestly still pretty easy. Alright, so the last type of corner route that I will break down in this video is going to be the double corner route. This is pretty popular in tight offset tight end, and I actually am a fan of that formation, just so you all know. I might do a game plan on that. But here we go. We're going to talk about double corner routes. So this is kind of the thought process. You're going to have a deep corner route, like a curl flat corner to RB, and then you're going to have a shorter corner that runs underneath of it, right? And then you might maybe put a flat route on Nakua right here. Maybe this is your route combination, because if they run cover 3, right, just a regular cover 3 defense, you're going to see what happened. Slot corner goes to guard the flat, second corner out's wide open right there on the sideline for a touchdown sometimes. And that's a huge problem. It's been a problem ever since Madden 23, and I mean, this route combination is crazy. And the reason why is because look at this. It just all has to do with zone logic. And I've always said this, if you understand zone logic, you can create big plays. You can create one-play touchdowns from literally any formation. You understand that this outside third, his responsibility, he sees there's no streak on the field, so he's going to take the deepest route that breaks out to the sideline or in his area. And what is that? It's a corner route, right? And the reason, I mean, you can put this tight end on a streak, but the reason why the double corner out route combination is so good is because it's great against man coverage as well to go along with zone. If you put a streak, that streak's not going to be able to beat man. That's why people want to use the double corner route, because it's almost like foolproof. But if we go ahead and just regular zone defense, okay, deep third takes a deep corner, and then we have a short corner. And the reason why you want to use a custom stem is because you want him to make his cut early and get in between this little window right here that's in between Ramsey and Porter, right? You want him to just get right to that spot, which is exactly what he does, because he makes his cut early enough. He's able to get straight line right on the sideline for an easy possession catch. And again, the reason you have your flat route on the field is because you're going to force Ramsey to have to choose between, you know, corner, short corner, or short flat. You don't want him to be able to squeeze one of the routes and make the window tighter. So you use a flat route to force him to come down to the sideline and take it away. Just basic zone logic. That's why people love those double corner routes. So what do you like to do, BLT, against those double corner routes to combat it? All right, so what you want to do to stop the double corner route is you want to man up one of the corner routes, right? So again, this all comes back to tendencies, understanding which players are going to do what. So you understand that a lot of the time people are going to use the slot receiver to run the deeper corner, and then they're going to use another slot receiver, the outside receiver, or maybe the inside receiver to run the shorter corner. So you can see that's kind of what they're going to do right here with a route combination like this. So I understand that. I want to man up the short corner, right? Because that's the one that's going to get open. So all you really need to do now, you have a linebacker on a receiver. That could be a problem, but you know he's running a corner route, so all you have to do is use the route commit feature, press Y, then press A, then press the receiver's icon, which is A in this case, and then you're going to route commit outside. Again, you know he's running a corner, so you want to route commit outside. Now, again, you know he's running a corner, so you can press Y, A, and then you can shade right or shade outside right here. So now I can almost guarantee that this is going to be shut down. Because we're completely selling out to stop this Atwell corner. So you're going to see, boom, and just what I'm talking about. Essentially, he's going to run the route for the guy. He's completely playing the corner. There's nothing else that this guy's really going to even run. You can see Patrick, I believe this is Patrick Queen. He's sitting on it. And then if you want to put a hard flat in the field to take away, Nakua, you could do that. You can see if they want to throw this for 3 yards, let them have it. If you put a hard flat, they won't be able to throw it at all. But corner route defense, textbook. You could see on the last play, they were running 3 guys into an area where we only had 2 defenders. It's just a numbers game. There's no real adjustment that's going to help you stop 3 routes with 2 defenders, right? So you just have to bring an extra guy into the play, but not only that, you have to make sure that he's in a good position to be able to stop the corner route. And that's why we're going to shade outside and we're going to route commit outside. So now, just beautiful defense, nowhere for this guy to go. You can see Joey Porter's still going to take away this other corner, deep corner, nowhere for this guy to go, and then everything's taken away. Stafford goes down with a sack. Again, pressure in this game, good. You can get pressure on the quarterback. It's not like they're just going to have all day to do anything they want. So I would say that using that defense to stop those double corners, bringing an extra guy into the area, because it's 3-on-2 before, now it's 3-on-3, and our guy guarding the corners in a great position, being route committed to be able to take it away completely. Alright, so that's going to do it for how to stop corner routes here in Madden 26, a common pain point for players every single year, but just honestly pretty easy. You don't really have to worry about a whole lot with corner routes, because if you can understand where the corner route's coming from and the correct adjustment that you need to make to be able to stop it, whether it's a double corner, whether it's a custom stem corner, whether it's just a regular corner route, there's an assignment and an adjustment that you can use to stop it every single time. So comment down below what other problems you guys might be having here in Madden 26, and therefore what I should make a video about. If you want to learn how to run the new best defense that's taking over Madden 26, I'd recommend you check out this video to learn how to run nickel wide from a variety of different playbooks. But it's been BLT, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.